The family absolutely loves this recipe right now. It's creamy, vegan white chili, loaded with bold flavors, hearty beans, and incredibly comforting. Today, we're making this cozy bowl of goodness. Let's dig in. We have only a few fresh veggies here that we'll quickly peel through to help us get to the dinner table faster. I usually begin this recipe by breaking down my cauliflower. Cauliflower florets are packed pretty tight, and vegetables like this that I can't wash more thoroughly, I get them in a solution to soak while prepping the other ingredients. Add a few tablespoons up to a half a cup of white vinegar and fill the rest of the bowl up with water. This is one of my mom's tricks, and okay, so this is cool because this doesn't only just remove dirt, it also helps kill bacteria and adds flavor. Is it necessary? No. I like to make sure my cauliflower is nice and dry. This way, everything sticks to it. I get it into a large bowl with some oil, salt, and freshly cracked black pepper. Then stir it thoroughly so no florets are left unseasoned. From here, I'm breaking out the baking sheet and dumping everything onto it. Next, I'm flipping each piece of cauliflower to make sure the cut side is down and making contact with the baking tray. Often I go over this and you do not want to skip out. This part is important to ensure good caramelization. Now, if you're oil-free, obviously no oil in the very beginning steps of this. Also, lay some parchment paper down. You want to keep the cauliflower from holding on for dear life onto that baking tray. You could also use broccoli if you're not a fan of cauliflower. I like them both. Our next mission begins on the stove. Here, we're gonna start out with medium heat. When the Dutch oven is ready, the onions and bell pepper are going in first. So a few minutes go by and the onions are fairly translucent. Our fresh garlic and jalapeno are in next. If you wanna reduce the heat, as in the spice, leave the fresh jalapeno out. I mean, this is chili, so there's a bit of an expectation there will be spice. In about 30 seconds, our garlic should be aromatic. And from here, we're gonna add in our other spices. This will help them toast and increase flavor prior to getting into the rest of our chili. We're dumping in our stock. Now, once this is in here, we're gonna start scraping to remove those brown bits that are stuck at the bottom of the pan. My blender was too large to fit on camera, so I'm using a giant Pyrex measuring glass cup to kind of mimic that blender canister that I would be putting stuff in. Hold on for a second. So I want to thicken my chili. Often chilies are made in slow cookers, and that naturally will help, reduce some of the liquid in there, helping it condense and thicken ever so slightly. And I want to avoid adding any cornstarch and or flour and show you a completely different method. This other method can be used to help get soups and stews also thickened to more of like a creamy texture. Okay, let's stir this all together, and we're gonna let it sit for a bit and give those flavors time to have a small talk and get to know each other before we crash their meeting with even more flavor. Now this is about to be a bowl of pure joy. You have never had a white chili quite like this one. Give it a shot. Absolutely gonna enjoy. This full recipe can be found linked in the description, or head on over to my website, makeitdairyfree.com. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, believe in good. Peace. I'm gonna grab me some chili.